This video tells you something about factorization by using identities. So before starting doing examples, let's have some revision about what identities we have learned. I believe the first three identities you have learned in your Form 2 class. First of all is that the difference of two squares. Then you may learn the a plus b times a minus b. If we expand this, we will have such format a squared minus b squared. And then the two perfect square, the two forms of perfect squared, a plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square. You may have such format for the expansion. As we know, the factorization is just the inverse process of the expansion. Then, if we can see such format, for example, if we can see the difference of two squares, a squared minus b squared, then we can do the inverse process to factorize it. Similar for 2 and 3, we can do such the inverse process. If we can see the similar format, we can just plug in a formula and then we can have the factorization. And in here, I want to introduce two new, maybe a little bit new identities to you. First of all, the difference of two curves. If we see, you can see here the format a curve minus b curve, then you can follow with the identities with such formats. There is a very easy to memorize. If here is a negative side, here the other side is also a negative, then the AB term is a plus. Then for the sum of two curves here, if we know the a curve plus b curve, then we know the format in here and the other side is also followed with a plus. And for the AB terms is the minus side. So it is a little bit easy for you to memorize for the identities. So let's move on to try some examples. As I said, such questions are just plug in some format about the identities and then we can finish our factorization. So first of all, let me ask you, what is 4? Can here's any information? Yes, as you know, 4 is equals to 2 times 2 and that is 2 squared. Then if we can see, we can just follow the rules, just follow the identities, x squared minus 2 squared, and then we can see the answer should be x plus 2, x minus 2. Just follow the identities a plus b, a minus b. And so let me write once again in here. Let me try to revise you for the format. And so for the second thing, y squared minus 36, similar. As we know, 36 is equal to 6 times 6, that is 6 squared. Then follow the identities y plus 6, y minus 6. Such the format, follow the size, and we are finished about the problem. And for the second problem, maybe a little bit difficult, but actually the concepts are the same. As we know, the 4x squared can be split as 2x times 2x, and then there is a 2x the whole square, and we know. And if we follow the rules, 4x squared can be 2x the whole square minus 1 square. Then follow the identities, just plug in the formula. We have two brackets. The first is the positive side and the other is the negative side. So just write down all the things, 2x plus 1 and 2x minus 1. The same as part B. We can still follow the rules and plug in the formula. Just two brackets in here and here, one positive and one negative, and just put in all the elements inside, 2x plus y and 2x minus y, and that's our answer. So let's move on to see some more examples about the perfect square. So let's have a revision first. What's the format of the perfect square? In here, we know the perfect square a plus b, the whole square should be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And if we can follow the following pattern, just put in the formula and we are finished. So let's see. For this, we can just write down x squared, and you know 64 is equal to x times x, that is x squared. Then we can just follow x squared plus 2 times something multiplied by x times x squared, and then you know the other way is the x. Since in here we put in x equals to a and x is equal to b, so just put in all the things inside and you know the answer should be x plus x squared. So for more complicated examples, just follow the rules. If we put in all the things, just copy the question and you know 9x squared is 3x the whole square plus 2 times 3x times 1 plus 1 square, and then just using the formula and you know the answer is this. And for part B, just follow the rules. If we put in this, the 2y whole square and 2 something and 3 square, then you know the b is equal to 3 and the a is equal to 2y. So just write down all the things and you know the answer should be 2y plus 3 the whole square. So similar to example 5, we're using the perfect square in the other format. A minus b the whole square is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So in here, just the same, follow the rules. As we know, this is equal to 4 squared, and we know the answer should be like this. We can just put in b is equal to 4 and this is equal to a, x is equal to a. Then if you are fast, you can just write down the answer in this format, x minus 4 squared. And okay, let's move on to more complicated examples. If you can see 60x squared, as you know, just one reminder, this 60x squared is equal to 4x the whole square. And you know the answer should be like this. Okay, just write slowly. 2 times 4x times 1 plus 1 square. Then you know this is your a and this is your b. So just put in all the things. Be careful of the size. Just put in here. And you know the other, we just copy all the things as your a is your 4x and put down 1 in here and the whole square. Then that is your answer. And for part B, just copy all the things and you note 3y the whole square 2. Since you know it is your a, and just write in here 2ab the format and 2, and this is the 2 squared, and you know the answer should be 3y plus, oh not plus, that is the minus. So be careful of the size, just follow the size, and that is the answer. And okay, some more examples about something new. That is the formula about the curve. And so let me revise you. What's the formula in here? And you know the formula must be very easy to memorize. As here, you know this is the negative side, and in here, just for the negative side, and here, that is the all the plus side. So write down a minus b a squared plus ab, not 2ab, just ab. And then if we know the format for part 8, you know 64, that is equals to 4 curve. Then we can just write in this form, and we try to put in x is equal to a and 4 is equal to b. Then you know you just write down all the answers for the size x minus 4 times x squared plus 4x plus 4 squared, and 4 squared should be 16. So this is 4 squared. So you have the answer. And for part B, y curve minus 125, and I should be quick. So as you note, 125 is equal to 5 curved. Then you can just follow the pattern y minus 5, and all the sides are positive. Y squared 5y, 5 squared, that is 25. So let me write in here, just have a simple reminder, then you know the answer. And okay, finally, for example 8, also in this chapter, you just memorize all the identities that you can finish the factorization. Okay, in here, a cube plus b cube is equal to also 2 bracket. First of all is the plus, and then negative and positive. And write down all the things. And just for the size. And it is a very easy way for you to memorize all the things. So in here, just put in all the things in here. And as you know, 27 is equal to 3 cubed. And so just use the formula x plus 3 x squared minus 3x plus 3 squared, and that is 9. And you are finished. And okay, for last example, the example 8b, you know that 125, and you know this is 5 curve. Then just follow you using a as your y and 5 is b, and we just follow the formula. Then you know the answer should be this. So I'm moving fast. Just follow the pattern, plug in all the things, and you are finished. And okay, I think that's about some simple examples in this chapter. And what you have to do is that you just try to familiarize yourself with the patterns and try to make it in such format and put in all the numbers, and you are finished.